At one point, we discovered that my daughter had a number of condoms in her room. We took them away from her immediately. She then claimed that if she ever got pregnant, it was going to be our fault because we had taken her condoms.
A few weeks ago, my daughter told me she's pregnant. It blew my mind. I screamed, I cried a lot.
I was very upset. It was a mixture of anger and helplessness. Our daughter sat there silently. Her mother took our daughter to a clinic to determine the status of her pregnancy. And under state law, that clinic does not have to share the information with the parents, and Marie asked that it not be shared.
At this moment, we want to know if she's really pregnant or not.
You're gonna regret what I'm gonna do soon to you. That's why I need to know if you're pregnant.
My daughter can't even take care of herself. How is she going to raise a child?
I don't know what to do. I talked to our pastors and we pray for this. God answer Dr. Phil. He's the answer of our prayers.
Well, I'm glad you're here, and I assume you guys are glad you're here because you're looking for reinforcement, right? You're
Yes,
looking
sir.
for help.
Yes.
You're in two very different situations, and I'm going to talk to you guys as a pair of parents, and then I'm going to talk to you separately because there are some differences between you here. Now, Mary Beth, at this point, you're not sure whether she's pregnant or not.
No, all I have is that pregnancy test that, she showed it to me. And every time we go to the hospital.
Because she showed you a positive pregnancy test.
Yes.
But then she also showed you a negative pregnancy test.
That's from the clinic because she said she put a water on it. She doesn't want to show that, because she doesn't want to take us there.
Well, and then there have been writings in her diary, right?
Yes. In her diary, right, she's ready to be a mom. Like she want to buy diapers, baby shower and everything.
In the diary entry, there's a shopping list.
Yes.
One of the things is a shopping list. She's written, here's all the things I need being pregnant. I need diapers, newborn clothes, pacifiers, hospital bag, car seat, stroller, shower seats. It's a wish list for a mom. Here's all the things I need. Yes. If she's pregnant, how far along is she?
Even her, I think probably she's now 3 months. 3 months pregnant, maybe 12 or 13 weeks.
Okay, 12 or 13 weeks. Okay, prenatal care?
I tried to bring her to the clinic. She doesn't want to. In that way, they can ultrasound, they give a vitamin, something like that. But twice she declined.
So she's getting no prenatal care?
No.
John, you're the adoptive father here.
Yes, I am.
Since 4 years of age.
Correct.
Okay, and you both describe her as, at one point in her life, for most of her life, being very charming and fun,
Yes.
dancing.
Yes, she loved to dance.
Very outgoing, energetic, engaging child, right?
That is correct.
When did this turn?
I think when she turned like middle school, like end of middle school, like 8th grade, she started.
And you think it's because she started hanging out with the wrong crowd?
Yes.
And now she is the wrong crowd.
She is the bad influence.
Right. Let me get a handle on this because I made a list of, according to what you guys say are the most troublesome behaviors, just so I make sure I've got a handle on it. According to you guys, she's run away 3 times. She's driven your car without a license. She lies. She shoplifts. She sells stolen items that she didn't steal, but somebody gave to her. She fences them, essentially.
Yes.
She took your ID, pretended to be you, and rented an Airbnb. She's having unprotected sex, won't go to school, and sneaks out.
Yes.
Now, out of all of that, I'm really curious. What's been your primary reaction to these things?
Every time, we're like all surprised every time she do something like this. And sometimes I'm questioning, like, she's been in psychiatric hospital.
But what do you do about it?
We took like cell phone, we take it off from the Wi-Fi. We took her door, so I can always see what she's doing.
What are you willing to do?
Anything we can to get our daughter back on track, because right now she's headed down the wrong path and seems to be in a steep nosedive to nowhere.
Well, you're not really willing to do anything because you really haven't done anything. You said we've tried everything. That's not true. The one thing that she's shown any judgment about whatsoever was taking steps to protect herself sexually. And so you went in her room and took those safeguards and threw them away.
But see, we didn't give her those condoms. We didn't give her permission.
No, you took them away.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we took them
And
away.
she shoplifted the condoms before. She could shoplift again. There was no way to prevent that. But we didn't take away
them
resources.
away? Because you wanted her to have unprotected sex?
No, we wanted her to stop.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
that'll
sad.
work.
Yes.
I get the result from your first checkup. It's negative.
That's not true.
Then this will tell the truth.
Give me water
Why will I give you water? I need pee.
so I can pee.
You're being smart aleck to us. Okay, we didn't take you to the hospital. Go there, check your urine now. If you prove to me that you're pregnant, then I will believe.
Medical appointments, like any expectant mother, prenatal visits. We got a nastygram saying you missed your appointments.
Mary Beth and her husband John say they are extremely concerned about their 15-year-old daughter Marie, who could be pregnant. She says she is, and she says she isn't. The problem is they have seen both positive and negative pregnancy test results, and they're just downright confused. She's also written about it in her journal. We don't need to show that, but in her journal she says, I'm going to fake being pregnant, and then I'll I'm gonna trick them where they don't know whether I am or I'm not. Then maybe they'll leave me alone till I'm 5 months, and it'll be too late. And it's just a game. It's just this big manipulation, and you have no idea. But she showed us something that she claims her parents are not aware of. This is an alleged sonogram that she's taken, and this is her screensaver on her phone. She's now made it her screensaver on her phone. Have y'all seen this?
I have not.
You haven't seen it?
She always hide the phone from us.
Yeah. Well, she showed it to our producer really quick and then snatched it away. And we got a quick snap of it, and there's a glare, and it's kind of fuzzy because it was kind of like.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, this would be the head, and then the body would come down here and back around like that. And she says that she's about 12 weeks. Okay, well, we spoke to some physicians, some OBGYNs, and we had them look at this, as poor an image as it is, and do some comparisons here. And this is, when you look at this is a 12-week-old sonogram for a 12-week-old, and then this is the sonogram for a 22-week-old. And they said, in their trained opinion, the formation of the head here suggests that if this is a legitimate sonogram, and it is her sonogram, that she is more likely in the second trimester and 22 weeks pregnant, not 12.
My daughter Marie is out of control.
It doesn't matter. We say yes or no.
Our entire household is walking on eggshells.
My daughter is always moody all the time. I'm always scared to approach her. She's like boss in our house.
Give me water.
We have no influence with this girl. We have no leverage with her. She's holding all the cards.
We're back with John and his wife, Mary Beth. Now, they say they're frustrated that they can't seem to control their 15-year-old daughter Marie's behavior, which includes stealing, running away, and possibly getting pregnant due to having unprotected sex. If you were looking at this from the outside in, it would seem odd that a child is running roughshod over adults, right?
Yes.
I mean, until you're in the barrel, it seems odd, right? What's your profession, John?
I'm an employee of the federal government, IT specialist.
You have a lot of responsibilities, right?
Yes, I do. What we do is critical to a large segment of our population.
Yeah, and don't give me any details because you might have to kill me. I understand. But I mean, you're a very responsible professional and charged with a lot of responsibilities. And but you got a 15-year-old jerking you around like you're on a string. And I want to talk to you separate from you. because you mentioned something earlier, and I want to be very selfish on your behalf right now. You are in a very vulnerable position here, because if this child decides to go and fabricate some story that you have molested her, beaten her, done all manner of things, the system is designed to believe and protect her. And until otherwise proven, you're not going to be innocent until proven guilty. You're going to be guilty until proven innocent.
That is absolutely correct. And that has crossed my mind. She has never done anything like that or threatened to do anything like that, but I know that she could ruin my career and take away my livelihood with a word.
I believe this about parenting. I think we should avoid confrontation with our children at every possible turn. Always avoid confrontation. You want to influence, redirect, motivate, inspire, do everything you can. Avoid head-to-head confrontation at every turn. But if you cannot, do not ever lose. Do not ever lose. Not one time, not ever. Because when you do, you're working for them. And they'll tell you that even in comparative psychology, even in animal psychology. You know, they'll tell you when I'm big about rescuing animals and stuff. You get a dog and, you know, they like to play tug of war with a dog. Every animal psychologist, every trainer will tell you, play tug of war with your dog, but don't ever lose, not one time. Don't let that dog win one time. If you ever let that dog win one time, you have a serious problem with the hierarchy in the home with that animal. And that's in comparative psychology with that level of intelligence. Now you take now a sophisticated, intelligent young woman that is a teenager that has all of the ability to manipulate, and now you've got a real monster on your hands in terms of manipulation.
My daughter Marie had essentially everything that we could provide for her. She had her own room, her own television, her own cell phone, sleepovers.
She have an expensive party if she wants party.
I was the softy parent. I was the teddy bear, the pushover.
I'm the mean one. I'm the one like always screaming in the house, yelling. I'm always been the strict one.
I'm afraid that my little girl is gone forever. The sweet, happy little girl that I adopted and raised has been replaced by a hostile stranger.
Well, 15-year-old Marie told our producers that she doesn't get along with her parents, doesn't want to follow their rules, so she's just basically doing what she wants to do. Now, she's not out here. She's back in the green room. I'm not going to bring her out here, but I am willing to go chat with her for a few minutes with y'all's permission.
Please do.
Please do.
And I wouldn't talk to her without your permission. But I'm interested in what her attitude is. After our conversation, I think you probably realize you've tried everything that you can do in the normal course of parenting, but she's gone outside the normal course of behavior. And she's the one dictating what happens at this point. Are you willing to do whatever is necessary to protect her from herself?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, if it requires pulling the trigger on some of these things and having her held accountable, are you prepared to do that, or are you going to go back home and let her continue to do what she's doing?
No, we want to help her, and we understand that if nothing changes, we're going to go back to the same old situation that we're in now.
But I don't want to go back there and talk to her if you don't have the appetite for doing what it takes to get her under control.
We will. We will try our best to, you know, face the consequences. It's hard, but we will try.
Your enthusiasm is underwhelming.
We will.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.